subscribe our channel. Stay till the end of the stories for more twist and turn. Comment us about what kind of stories you like to hear. 20/male, my mother is dating a guy my age and it's really weird for me. Any advice on reducing the awkwardness? So, I thought I'd visit my mother while I'm trying to find a new apartment. Maybe stay a couple days, we've always been close. But she didn't tell me anything about this. I just found out. I went over and after I hung out a while, someone came home. It was some kid, he looked my age at least. I have a feeling he was 21, or just turned 21. Because when he came in, the first thing he did was hold up a six-pack of beer and say something about how he's glad he can finally buy this stuff on his own now. Mom introduced him to me as her new boyfriend. Yeah, she's dating a kid my own age. I was actually pretty weirded out, but I hid it inside and tried to be cordial. I didn't know what to say, so I just asked how they met. Mom went quiet, like I asked something uncomfortable, but then she said the library. She works at a public library but wouldn't go into detail. Afterwards, he talked to me and just said everything about him. He told me he just turned 21, his name, and that she talks about me a lot. She was worried I wouldn't approve, but he wanted to be upfront with me. I asked him how they actually met and why she got so squeamish. He told me the truth. The library story was fake. He actually met her in a strip mall. It was late at night, he was trying to buy alcohol for his friends but they wouldn't let him, since he was underage. She pulled up and gave her the puppy dog eyes and asked to buy him and his friends beer. They started drinking and she was watching over them. Somehow, he was able to convince her to let them all stay over at her house so they could sleep it off. He made a pass at her and just kinda moved in. Like, she didn't ask him to leave, so he just hung out. I'm weirded out. I'm confused, like, why is my mom dating this guy? What would make her do this? I mean, she's buying him expensive gifts, he's way too touchy-feely with her, always got his arm around her or touching her leg. I think he's using her for money. But this whole thing is just incredibly awkward. Any help? TL, doctor, I come to see my mom. She's got a new boyfriend who's my age and I'm really weirded out. I'm confused, like, why is my mom dating this guy? What would make her do this? The same reason that old men date young women? The why isn't really a mystery. Your mom is getting validation and self-esteem from this hot young guy giving her attention, and he's getting financial support, indirectly and directly, from a real adult who can get him things he can't get on his own / can't get as easily. That being said, of course it's fucking weird. You have every right to be grossed out by your mother going after someone young enough to be her son and your peer. By all means be honest with her about how you feel if you have to spend time with her. But don't expect things to change too much. I'd focus on minimizing your time around them until the inevitable happens. The good news is that this relationship will not last very long, so worst case scenario you just play the waiting game. Eek. I am 52. The idea of dating a 21-year-old is, I just can't even. I mean, no offense to you, but to a person my age is an embryo. Ever seen how Stella got her groove back? Apparently it is based on a true story. Older woman finally finds love with mega hot young guy. What you don't find out in the movie is that he took her for all she was worth. What would happen if you talked to her and concern? Leave out your own personal ick, maybe? Which is all kinds of reasonable, your ick. But just focus on the protect yourself, woman. So you're saying in this scenario the woman should be careful of the young guy. I'm gonna guess if it was a 50-something guy and a 21-year-old woman, you, or most people, would be telling her to be careful. I think that walks the line of a bad stereotype of women. In each case, whether the woman is older or younger, she's the one who's being set up and needs to be warned to take care of herself. I, 21 male, like my younger foster sister, 15 female, and don't have anyone to ask for advice or talk to about this. TL, Doctor, I am not a pedophile and have zero sexual desire for my younger foster sister. I just think she's an amazing person and we get along so well. I have no one to talk to or ask for advice. Straight up, I am not a pedophile, and we are in no means related. I have zero sexual desire for her, I just think she's the greatest person I've ever met. We both like all of the same stuff: movies, games, memes, food, working out, physical activities, like swimming, and we both have the same sense of humor, and we also finish each other's sentences. We quote the exact same memes and movies at the exact same time too. Lol. I've felt this way for the past 8-ish months, maybe more, and I think about it every day. I want to think it's okay to have these feelings, but I don't know what to think. We both enjoy playing video games together, watching movies together, and just being with each other. Even my parents noticed we get along so well and how we're so alike. They say that we're best friends since she hangs out and talks to me more than anyone else, even my older brother, older sister, and her friends. And I think she likes me back too, but I feel like we both know we can't say anything to each other yet because of the age difference and since she's my foster sister. She also tells me stuff she doesn't tell anyone else, except for her therapist. Nothing crazy, just stuff about her real family. She always asks to hang out with me and if I want to go do something with her, not like that lol, but like play games, watch movies, swim, etc. I have no one to ask for advice or talk to about this. My friends will judge me and make fun of me, and they'll probably tell her. I can't tell my parents since they'll tell me it's wrong and then they'll say I can't spend time with her anymore. I can't talk to my other family members, grandpa, grandma, etc., since I'm afraid they'll think differently of me. I can't tell my older brother, 24M, or older sister, 26F, since they tell them everything, and I especially can't tell her. At least not yet. I want to wait for her to be at least 18 before I say anything because I don't want to say anything to her now or anytime soon and make everything weird, awkward. I really am just clueless to how I should feel and what I should think, and I can't take not having anyone to talk to about this nor anyone to ask for advice. You say nothing to her about this ever. You bottle it up for the rest of your life. You are a slightly immature but overall nice fella. Her life has probably been a total shit show. No matter how great a guy you are, it's still sad that you might be the best thing to happen to her. Consider that you are accidentally grooming her. You come from the stable family, you are the adult, you need to step up here and lock it up. She can't make an informed decision. You need to go out on dates with age-appropriate women. You need to introduce her to age-appropriate friends. Your friends have little brothers and sisters? Ask your parents for $50 to buy some pizzas and have them play video games while you and your friends play cards in the next room. Your job is to help her make friends and social life to consider you a dork. You should probably put some distance between the two of you. She's young and vulnerable and has no one else. You're older, have your parents, and are an adult. There's no point in telling her because either that will make her feel pressured to say she likes you back, or if she does like you back that could mean she loses her foster home. Relationships between foster siblings are prohibited. She is not only a minor but she is a minor going through some really hard things. She doesn't need someone flirting with her, even if she is flirty back. She needs a friend or an older brother. It sounds like you are aware of your standing, but I just like to remind you of the power you hold over her. Older, adult and supposed to be her big brother. Step back and look at how toxic this could be for this poor girl who has already have to deal with so much in life. Give her a loving family, go find someone your own age and leave her alone. Hey, I was a foster kid as well, so what I am going to say is from personal experience. I don't think you're a pedophile at all. I feel like, from my experience, growing up we didn't see good, healthy examples of love, specifically family love. You now are fortunate enough to experience a wonderful relationship with another person your age. However, since the only relationships we have seen between a man and a woman were sexual, we think this feeling of love must be romantic, not platonic. However, I am speaking from personal experience. Do you have a therapist to help talk you through this? Also, currently 6 years is a huge difference in age and developmental steps. If you truly feel it's romantic, definitely wait a while to express this to her. Best of luck. Thanks for listening so far. If story have update we will post here. Like and subscribe to our channel for upcoming stories.